I'm Kaita Iguchi. My mother died in the spring when I was 15. My mother, who was so kind and whom I loved so much, turned to ashes in the blink of an eye. Dad, how am I supposed to live without you? From then, my dad got visibly worse. He became addicted to alcohol and at one point gambling, and became a completely different person. Dad, please stop now. It's unhealthy, and I don't think Mom would have wanted this. What do you know? Do you know how much I loved your mother? My dad calmed down 2 years later. It's because he remarried a woman that a friend introduced to him. This is your new mother.
Hi, Kenta. You can talk to me as if I was your actual mother.
She was really nice. She was cheerful and fun and stopped my dad from drinking and gambling. But I ended up comparing her to my mom and started to avoid them both. I don't want to go to school, but I don't want to stay at home either. As the days went on, I started to spend more time wandering outside. But I didn't really get an allowance, so I started a part-time job. When I didn't have work, I would take the secondhand books I bought and read them till it got dark outside. From that time on, I became absorbed in the world of novels to fill the loneliness of reality. I could forget about the hard things while I was reading books.
Here's your sister. She's cute, right?
Even while I was escaping reality, time went by and my parents had another child. I was also nearing graduation. I felt that there was no place for me at home. Dad, I have a favor to ask you. What is it? Maybe it was because my face reminded him of Mother, but my father often looked embarrassed when talking to me. I didn't want to see his embarrassed face anymore. I want to live on my own once I graduate. I want to leave this house. And thus I left my childhood home. My father might have seen the address on the contract paperwork, but I didn't tell him myself. 2 years passed since I left. Welcome! What do you think we'll get to eat today? My intuition says curry. If you say so, it probably is. You're usually right. Well, it's no overstatement to say that I work here for the purpose of food. Hey, you guys stop dogging and get to work! I'm gonna make your meals just plain rice! And one of my workplaces is really nice. I'm especially close to the manager. He knows my circumstances and takes care of me really well. Hey, Kenta, you want to go fishing this weekend? I feel like I catch more when I go with you. I think that's just your imagination, but I'll go. It's always fun to hang out with you. It wasn't rare for us to hang out together like this. Kenta, you really are good company, you know? The rest of the guys are cold. I just don't have anyone else to hang out with. What about next week? Do you want to go bowling again? I'm okay with that, but why don't you get a girlfriend? Most of the girls at our place are cute and you're pretty popular, right? But I don't have anything to talk about outside of work. I'm happy with just reading books and hanging out with you. You're really something. No matter how many novels I read, I turn 20 still not knowing how to interact with women. One day... Kenta, could you come here for a sec? Yes, what is it? This is Miyuki Yamada, who is gonna start working here. I'm gonna introduce her to everyone later, but I thought I'd introduce her to you first because you've worked here the longest.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask.
Yes, thank you.
The new hire looks cheerful and earnest. The conversation seems to have ended, so I wonder if I can go back on my break now. Oh, Kenta likes reading novels. Isn't the way you change the topic a bit too sudden?
Oh, really? Me too. What genres do you like?
Like fantasy and mystery?
Same. I'm attracted to unusual books.
I agree. I like stories that make me think that those kinds of worlds might exist. It looks like you guys are gonna get along more than I thought. You're both around the same age as well. Yeah, okay. I'll be going back to my break then. Okay, bye, Yamada-san.
Please, call me Miyuki.
The manager said that they called each other by their first names, so... Oh yeah, well, see you around, Miyuki-san. He's pretty difficult to talk to. Eh? A few weeks later, Miyuki and I are on a break at the same time.
Hi! Oh, Kenta-san, that book. I have the same one! The heroine is amazing, right?
What? You know novels as minor as this?
Yes, for someone that is aiming to become a writer, it's important to know the major and minor works.
Wow, Miyuki-san, you want to become a writer?
Yes, so I want to consume as many interesting novels as possible.
Oh, right. Are you doing part-time work to have more time for writing?
Yes, but my family doesn't agree with my decision, and we always fight. They actually want me to have a stable job. So it's not really comfortable for me at home. I just want to quickly become a best-selling author and leave.
I started to become jealous of Miyuki-san. I'm jealous that you can even fight with your family. Mine has no interest in me at all.
Can you tell me more about it?
It was the first time I spoke about it to someone other than my manager and around my age. Yamada-san really listened to what I had to say.
Oh, right. That's what happened. I'm sorry, we've only just met.
It's okay, no problem at all.
Okay, then let's go to a book signing.
I don't understand how the conversation got to that.
I feel like you build walls around yourself. I thought I'd start breaking them.
Even if you say that, whose book signing even is it?
That book's author's event. See, it makes you want to go, right?
What? Really? I took a day off from work especially for that, but I lost the raffle and was trying to forget about it.
Okay then, it's decided. Make sure to keep this weekend open then.
What? Yeah.
Let's exchange contacts too.
So then my weekend plans were decided. That day when I got home, I was freaking out. I've never hung out with a woman before. What should I do? It's almost the weekend. What am I supposed to wear? The day of the book signing.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Oh, you seem different than usual.
What? Is it weird?
No, I think it's great. Okay, shall we head to the bookstore then?
I'm glad I asked the manager about it. And when we arrived at the event, I'm a huge fan. I've been following your work from your debut novel. I'm sure I'm going to reread your latest novel a lot of times as well.
I love the world you create around your beautiful choices of words. We support you.
Thank you both. I'm happy to hear that from young people like you. And you came as a couple as well. I'm glad to have decided to have a book signing.
We're not a couple. We actually just met each other and are just getting to know each other.
Yes, we don't have that kind of relationship.
Huh? Oh, really?
We panicked a bit, but we went to a cafe still hyped. It's kind of awkward now that we're at the cafe. She probably finds it annoying that he thought we were dating.
I'm happy.
What?
I freaked out earlier, so it became kind of weird, but now he'll definitely not forget us. We've ingrained an edge of the brain of the author that produces such amazing work. Don't you think that's crazy?
You're right, that's crazy.
Let's read the new book with a new sense of gratitude, shall we? Do you want to discuss it after as well?
Okay. After this book signing, we started talking more. We talked about books, our favorite foods, our families.
Hey, Cantor, do you want to hang out the day after tomorrow?
Sorry, I already have plans on that day.
It's the first time. It's the first time Kenta turned me down. What is it, Miyuki? You guys are really close now.
We're just friends. I said that, but I was really attracted to her. We're going to explore the new bookstore today. I wonder when she's going to get here.
Thanks for waiting. Sorry, I'm late.
Whoa, what happened to you?
Actually, the award deadline is coming up, and the atmosphere at home is hellish. I want to concentrate on the final push. It's terrible.
Do you want to stay at my place?
What? No. I feel bad.
I want you to win the award. And then I want you to get close to your family again. So to do that, I'll do anything, even lend you my room. Aguchi-san?
I ended up coming, but it's the first time for me to come to a guy's place.
It's the first time I've asked a girl over. It's small, but please come on in.
Oh, I'm the first, huh?
We decided to change our shifts. While I was working, she wrote. And while she was writing, I did the household chores. I wanted her to be able to write in the best environment possible. I wonder if I should make her something to eat. Huh? Sometimes when I wasn't there, she would make something in advance for me. The day of the deadline.
I'm done!
Yay! Now we just wait for the results.
Yeah, thanks to you, I was able to submit it on time. I'm leaving first thing in the morning, so I'll get my stuff ready.
You don't have to be in such a hurry. I kind of like living together.
Okay, can I stay until I get the results?
Actually, you can stay forever. You can stay as long as you want. If it's for you, I'll do anything.
That's not something you should say lightly.
Good work. Take a rest. After that, it all happened so fast. As usual, we worked, read books, and hung out. I comforted Miyuki-san whenever she reread her work and would become emotionally unstable.
I feel like my novels are not interesting at all.
It's fine, I can guarantee it. Then one day...
Kenta-san,
What happened? Why are you running?
I just got a call from the publisher. My novel got an honorable mention. I'm gonna have an editor.
That's amazing! Congratulations!
I ran because I wanted to tell you first.
Miyuki-san.
And also, I like you. Please date me.
Yeah, of course! And so we started dating in the end. Later when I mentioned this to the manager, he sighed.
You weren't dating yet?
I was thinking to wait until after the award results, and apparently she was thinking the same thing. I just thought I'd let you know.
Well, either way, congratulations! And is Miyuki gonna become a full-time worker with the publisher?
Yeah, she's gonna be a full-time worker as well as trying to be an author. She's slowly getting closer with her family again as well.
It's good timing for you to become a full-time worker here as well. What do you think? You need money to buy books and go on dates, right?
Thank you. A few months later.
After I got the honorable mention and started looking for full-time work, I'm slowly getting closer with my family.
Oh, that's great!
And so I thought, maybe you should see Father again as well. If you don't want to go alone, could you introduce me to him?
But I haven't contacted him in ages, so why should I?
Just because you haven't contacted him doesn't mean that you've forgotten about him, right? He might be wondering how you're doing as well. If you really don't want to, you could even brag about him that you have a girlfriend now. Just think that this is the last time you're going to talk to him.
Seeing that she was trying even harder than me, I got the courage to call my dad. Hello, Dad, it's me. Yeah, I've started working full-time at my job. Yeah, it's going really well. And I'm thinking of moving in with my girlfriend soon. My dad's tone was a bit harsh, but I could tell that he was a bit happy for me. After the call ended, Miyuki-san was so happy for me, she looked like she was about to cry. I was a little bit excited to go back to my childhood home for the first time in a few years.
What did you think of today's episode? Please come back tomorrow for more. Thanks for watching. Bye!